Hi, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be basically a technology upgrade. It's not something that's going to benefit the hire, it could benefit me. So I've got one of these, I'll just show you what it is. Basically this is a tracker, but it's not for tracking the machine's location, all that. Well, told me that. It's basically got a system where I can track usage. So every time someone starts the machine, stops the machine, it will tell me how many hours it's run, and it will send that data back to me, which is going to be useful in two ways. One, it'll stop fraud, which I've been experiencing recently, and it'll also send me information about when the machine needs a service, which is going to be really useful for when the machine comes back. So I need to install this, install it in such a way that it will get a good signal, so I know where I'm going to put it, which I'll show you. And then once that's installed in the machine, hopefully we can test it on the next fire and show you the data. So let's get into it. Okay, this live cable on first. Right, that's that one on. Tying that up. Right, and the rest of that cable I'm going to basically tie into the side of the loom there, just to keep it out of the way, and I'll pull the excess through. We've got far too much cable hanging out as it is, so I think if I just cable tie this on, it should be fine. I just need to pull the black wire down to mount on the side. Just cable tie that on there. It's really awkward to get this to come on, you bugger. Okay, that's one on. Right. And then we'll just mount this one down here. I think what I'll do is I'll tidy this up. I'll put one down here. Okay, that's quite neat there, and then we'll just run that down to there. Okay, that's good. Right, let's come back and put this on, and then we'll find a point to put the yellow wire on. Okay, right, so now I've got to put the yellow wire in. I've got this plug here, which I've disconnected, and this is the power to the logo box, or in layman's terms, the computer. So if this is disconnected, the machine will not crash, everything else will work. The reason I want to put it on here, so that if somebody decides to disconnect this, it's going to stop the machine working. We've got to be one step ahead of people. So the reason I'm putting this on, I've had so many instances where the machine's been dropped off on a Friday, ready for a Monday hire, and I've had people using it over the weekend, and they think because you're not aware, or you know, you're not on site, that you're not going to find out. But I make a careful note of the hours on the machine. So see, there's the hour clock. Just the other week I had somebody that was booking it for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday hire. It was a long way away, so I dropped off Friday afternoon, rang up on a Saturday with a problem with the machine, and I questioned it and said, well, you're not supposed to use it till Monday, and oh well, it's nice weather, I thought we'd get on. So this system is what I want to avoid, and it's pretty much foolproof. The computer doesn't lie, and it's going to send me the data so that they can't really question it. So yeah, I want to feed it into this plug, so I'm going to have to disconnect this red wire and feed the yellow wire, join it onto that. So I've got to try and get this wire out of this crimp, re-crimp it with the yellow wire on, put it all in, and then it should all be good to go. Right, managed to get this wire out, so I just need to re-end it. And then join this wire on. I think I'll shorten a little bit, it's a bit too long, that one. Fortunately that didn't work. Right, got a new crimp for that. Okay, right, that's all connected up. I'm just going to put the ignition on. We've got the red light in there, and you can just see, shows you that the tracker unit's working. If I turn the ignition off, the red light flashed there, which is just telling me that the signal's not getting through. Turn it back on, and it's working. Okay. So I think the thing to do now is send it out on hire and basically see what happens. Right, okay, it's been a few days since I installed the unit. It's been out on hire and come back. Tell a little bit more about that in a minute. So I just thought I'd show you this. So I've logged onto the server, and this is showing me here. This is the location of the machine at the moment, and actually this is my home address because I've come home and the machine is on the back of the truck. So that in itself is quite interesting. So if we go down here to report centre, I've got to do a date from the 21st to today, which is 27th, and I want the asset, and I want all the days, and I'm going to click generate report. Okay, that hasn't worked. Why hasn't that worked? We want here, I think, equipment usage log. There we go. Generate report. Okay, so here you go. Here's the report. If you go to the day that the machine went on hire, I don't know if you can see that. Let's just try and zoom in a little bit. So here you are. This was 3 minutes. This was me putting it on the truck, and then this was where it arrived at the location. And you'll see from when I dropped it off, there's lots of small time slots. So you've got 3 seconds, then it was on for 1 minute 2, then it was on for 4 minutes 27, then it's on for 1 minute 17. Very small amounts, and then you'll see these odd bits here, and this takes you right through to the 22nd, and it stops here. It's 10 to 4. Now I'll come on to why these were only short intervals in a minute. It's quite interesting that. Then you'll see on the 27th, which was yesterday, 43 seconds, that was me starting the machine up. And then this was me loading the machine, unloading it, and then another one here of loading the machine back onto the truck, 2 minutes 17. So all these are very short intervals, which throughout the day, it's usually around just over a minute. And basically the hirer rang up and basically said, "Can I get the machine? The machine's not working properly, we've had enough." And the reason it's not working properly is because somebody has pressed the stop button. So what they're doing is they're starting the machine up, it's running for just over a minute, and then the machine is turning itself off because it's recognising that the cooling fan can't come on. That's because they pressed the stop button. And sure enough, when I got to the machine, the stop button was pressed. So whilst it's not been a success on this first hire, it has indicated to me that there was a problem. So that to me shows that the system's working. It's actually going to go out on hire tomorrow, so we will see basically what it's going to look like after there. I'm just going to bring the map up. What we should be able to do is look at the positions that the machine was on. Hello, there we go. So you can see here, this is where the machine was travelling to and from. So it gives a location every so often. Basically there are, it's finished up at my house here. And if we go back over the map, in fact if I go to this here, I should be able to change this. Let's just have a look, see. Yeah, that's only given the, let's just see if I can change the settings. Today, so we want yesterday, go to 26. There we go. So basically this is where the machine was. It's over St Albans, and then it's tracked my route all the way back down here, and it's tracked me coming all the way along. That's also interesting, if you click on these, it tells you that the machine was travelling at 48 miles an hour, which of course the machine wasn't. It's just where it's on the back of the truck. So it's also live tracking the machine the whole time. show me coming all the way back home. So yeah, basically very pleased with the system. That's how it all works. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I can set up a geofence. Excuse my hand out of the way. I can set up a geofence. So what that enables me to do, if I click on this, I can actually set up a system where if the machine moves out of a location, it will alert me. So if it's stolen overnight, for example. But there's a few other features on here. I've listed the hours of the machine so that it will alert me when it needs a service. But the other thing it can also do with the hours, if I can just find that, I'm back in the report centre. So if I go back to this date here, 27th, we want asset, generate report. That didn't work. Why did that work? Because I need to go up here. Equipment, usage log, here we go, 25, 27, generate report. Right, I can go to this box here and I can generate an Excel, which I'll then download. And we'll open that up. That's in gobbledygook, so we'll forget that for the moment because I think I've got an old copy of Excel. Anyway, basically there is a way of generating an Excel report so that you can log the hours like that. So there we have it. That's the system. If you're interested, the company's called ABAX. You can find them online. Very reasonably priced system. Very helpful customer service. So moving forwards, I think this is going to be a good system, and hopefully it will help stop fraud. Catch you on the next one.